Hello everyone, welcome in, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Joshua. If you're not new here, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Girl, I have to play catch up, baby. I gotta play catch up with these videos and with the MCU, baby. Shit, the whole Marvel universe, all the Marvel universes. The Marvel universes. But anyways, yes, today we're going to be watching slash I'm going to be reacting to every crazy MCU theory that might actually be true, explained in 18 minutes. Obviously, spoiler, heavy spoiler alert. Especially one of them is going to be pretty much spoiler for me because I've been procrastinating and I haven't seen the movie yet. So, yeah, it's going to be a little spoiler for me too. Shit. It happened in the comic books, but still whatever. So, anyways, let's go ahead and dive on in. Go ahead and give it a little likey loo. Let's dive on in, shall we?
Variant. This theory started spinning when Robert Downey Jr. Doctor Doom is a Tony Stark variant. This theory started spinning when Robert Downey Jr. was cast as Victor Von Doom in upcoming Avengers films. Since he's already played Tony Stark forever, people jumped to the idea that this Doom could be a version of Stark from another universe. The multiverse setting makes it possible, but Marvel hasn't confirmed anything about Doom being a Stark variant. In the comics, Doom did take on the Iron Man role briefly after Tony went into a coma, calling himself Infamous Iron Man. That
It's the AI for me, girl. Y'all make me sick.
storyline gives some fans ammo. Downey's even said his Doom isn't just evil Tony. Still, the overlap in casting and multiversal chaos has people guessing. For now, it's just speculation past ammo. Downey's even said his Doom isn't just evil Tony. Still, the overlap in casting and multiversal chaos has people guessing. For now, it's just speculation backed by a few well-placed coincidences and some comic history. Franklin Richards will reboot the MCU. This theory says Marvel's prepping Franklin, son of Reed and Sue, to reshape the entire cinematic universe using his reality-altering powers. He's already shown up in Fantastic Four First Steps, reviving Sue and teasing huge potential. Kevin Feige confirmed Secret Wars will reset things and hinted at recasting big names like Tony Stark and the X.
Okay, so this AI? Okay, so this is major. People, do not procrastinate. Do not procrastinate. So this is major. This is major spoiler for me. So so Doctor Doom showed up. So Doctor Doom, this is Tony. This is Robert Downey Jr. as Tony, as Doctor Doom. Is this one of the end credit scenes? Alrighty.
Men. That lines up well with Franklin's comic history. He literally creates universes. But there's no confirmation he'll be the one to do it. Marvel
I don't know if that's AI or not.
avoids the word reboot like it's a contagious rash and leans into reset instead.
Mm. No, that Frank Grillo? I don't think that's Frank Grillo. I don't know.
Franklin could play a role like it's a contagious rash and leans into reset instead.
Oh yeah, this is old. He looked familiar though. This is old. That's because that's Chadwick. R.I.P. That's yeah.
Franklin could play a role, sure, but as of now, it's just a strong possibility built on power teases, interviews, and fan deduction. It's plausible, not promised. By the way, if you guys like movie content like this, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe. Thanks.
Um. What was I about to say? But yes, I heard about that. I remember hearing about that like a long time ago. Watch Mojo, all that stuff from the YouTube channel Watch Mojo. Yeah. Yeah, their son, I think they had I thought they had twins. I think they have another child. They will have another child. But yes, their son is fucking, I mean, he just said it. I wasn't paying that much attention, but I believe he said it. I believe they said it. Yeah, their son is fucking powerful. Yes. And no tea, no shade. If he resets the whole MCU, is Elizabeth Olsen? Is Elizabeth Olsen still gonna be the Scarlet Witch? Shoot, or maybe she could be. No, maybe he could. Okay, I guess he's gonna allegedly reset the MCU in only one universe, maybe. Cause Elizabeth Olsen could still be yeah, could still be Scarlet Witch in another universe. I mean, well, shit, in a few universes, shit.
Anyways, mutants were created from the blip. This theory claims that when Thanos wiped out half of life and Hulk brought it back, the massive cosmic energy somehow triggered or awakened mutant genes across Earth. Fans point to timing, mutants like Ms. Marvel and Namor showing up after the blip, as evidence. But Marvel's never confirmed it. There's no scene, no interview, not even a cheeky line suggesting the blip caused mutations.
Yeah, and I will say, well, Monica, no, Monica, Monica went through Wanda's force field 3 times. The first time she was being so curious, curiosity killed the cat. Well, curiosity turned the cat into a photon. Yeah, that's a mutation. Yeah, yeah, into a photon. I mean, well, once the cat went through it, when the cat was curious 2 more times, that was a fucking long ass joke. Whatever, y'all know what I meant. She went through it once. Wanda blasted her through it once, and then she went back through it, baby. So, girl, her DNA is changed, baby. Her DNA, baby. DNA. Her Dana is changed completely. So she's a mutant because of Wanda, because of that.
Mutants are appearing more now, sure, but that doesn't mean the blip made them. Marvel usually frames mutants as having genetic roots from birth.
Okay, this is New Mutants. I never seen New Mutants, child. And I actually forgot about it. I remember one time, maybe last year, I forgot. Like I was like, oh shit, I forgot about New Mutants. Did it ever come out? No tea, no shade. Cause they pushed it back and pushed it back and stuff.
Not as cosmic side effects. If the blip had sparked mass mutation, you'd think someone in-universe might have noticed. Right now, this theory is just a way to explain mutant timing, not something Marvel's backed with facts. Steve Rogers lives on the moon. That line from The Falcon and The Winter Soldier sparked the whole theory. Joaquin Torres casually mentions rumors that Steve's up there watching Earth from a secret base. It's never confirmed, never shown, and definitely treated like a joke. Sam doesn't buy it either. The actor behind Torres, Danny Ramirez, said it came from playful set chatter, not some hidden plot twist. Still, fans
I'm tired. Well, no, they in another universe. If he's living on the moon, then he's with the Inhumans, but that's in another universe. Cause the Inhumans in this universe, they like wrote them out. Cause that Inhuman series was lackluster. For lack of a better word, it was lackluster. I didn't even watch every single episode, but yeah.
ran with it because it's the MCU and secret moon bases sound kind of possible in that world, but canon says Steve went back in time, lived out his life with Peggy, and then returned as an old man to pass the shield to Sam. No mention of him booking a lunar Airbnb. It's a funny in-universe myth, but yet to be a real story thread. Doctor Doom will hunt down Cap in Avengers Doomsday. Fans speculate that Steve's time travel stunt in Endgame is a major violation, and Doom is not letting it slide. Since Doom's rumored to play a key role in Secret Wars and possibly be involved with incursions, some fans think he'll blame Steve for destabilizing the multiverse by staying in the past with Peggy. The idea is that Cap's
Mm.
branching actions weren't just sentimental, they triggered long-term ripple effects that villains like Doom now have to clean up. It
That's crazy. Not villains like Doom got to clean up. Well, but yeah, Steve should know better, but apparently he didn't. And yeah, that is. Oh yes, that's an incursion. A definite incursion. I'm ready for Doctor Strange. I guess Doctor Strange 3. Because Wanda caused an incursion. And Loki, I believe Loki. I need to see. I need to see Loki season 2. Because Loki caused an incursion and incursions. He caused a bunch of branches. They showed that at the end of season 1. Spider Man pretty much caused an incursion, I guess, because every villain was starting to come through in the third movie. Yep, in the third movie, No Way Home. And I'm pretty sure a few villains stayed and are in hiding or something. And I'm pretty sure a lot of other shit happened. Oh, in the Marvels, Monica is now in the other universe where the X-Men is, where the X-Men are. I don't want to say X-Men universe, but she's in another universe. Her and well, all three of them technically, basically, something like that. They open up a wormhole, not a wormhole, whatever. They open up one of the damn. What it look like? It looked like a damn hexagon, girl. They open up a hexagon. It looked like a hexagon, girl. And Monica was trapped, had got trapped on the other side. She sacrificed herself, something like that, something like that. I kind of want to watch it again. Girl, that might then again that might not be an incursion, but whatever. No, that is an incursion because that's not her universe. That's not her universe. So
fits with Doom's obsession with order and control. Doom's limited screen time makes for some awesome fan theories, but for now,
see, yep, see, major spoilers. Yep.
they are all pure speculation. Still, it would make for a wild confrontation if it plays out. Thanos' name is an anagram for the Infinity Stones. This theory says each
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is old. This old. Oh yeah. This old.
letter in Thanos matches a stone or its container. Tesseract for space, Ether for reality, Orb for power, Scepter for mind, Necklace for time, and something like Heimdall or Hydra for soul. But the naming falls apart quick. The Eye of Agamotto isn't officially called a necklace, and the Soul Stone comes from Vormir, not anything starting with Omen. Fans had to force some names just to make the letters work, which Marvel never confirmed. The theory's fun, but it breaks when the Soul Stone shows up in Infinity War. None of the movies or creators have backed this up, so it's just a catchy coincidence. Stan Lee is the Watcher. This theory says Stan Lee's cameos across the Marvel films are all the same guy, basically a cosmic informant who keeps popping up to report back to the Watchers. In Guardians 2, he's literally seen sitting
Yep. Yep. And I definitely been heard about this. I remember hearing about this.
with 3 Watchers chatting about stuff he's already done in earlier movies, including that FedEx delivery. James Gunn said that cameo was directly inspired by fans pushing this idea. Gunn also admitted he messed up the timeline since that FedEx line refers to a movie that technically happens after Guardians 2. Officially, Marvel calls him a Watcher informant, not Uatu, so he's not the same as the big bald cosmic being voiced by Jeffrey Wright in What If. But Marvel did lean into the fan theory just enough to make it part of the joke while keeping things vague. Wakanda created the Super Soldier Serum. This theory suggests that the original serum used on Steve Rogers secretly relied on the heart-shaped herb or some Wakandan resource to stabilize it. Fans point to the herb's similar effects, enhanced strength, speed, endurance, and argue that Erskine's success, unlike all later attempts, came from using something uniquely Wakandan. Cap's shield is vibranium. Howard
And you know what? that would make sense because maybe they'll show it, maybe they won't. In Avengers Infinity War, Captain and Black Panther, like both of them were running to the battlefield, and both of them they kept up. Captain kept up with. They both kept up with each other. If y'all remember that scene, they were both running. They were running together with the crowd, with the Wakandans and shit, and then both of them started sprinting beside each other towards the villain. I was like, ooh, and I was like, oh, okay, come on, Cap. Cap is keeping up with. Come on, Cap. He keeping up with Black Panther and shit.
Howard Stark had access to it, and maybe more. But nothing in the MCU confirms this. Erskine's serum is shown as a lab formula with Vita rays, no mystical plants or secret herbs involved. The herb's powers also have spiritual connections, not just biology. There's no solid link between the serum's failure rates and Wakanda's resources. The theory's fun and connects powerful lore, but Marvel hasn't tied them together, at least not yet. Peter Parker's parents died in 9/11. This fan theory claims Richard and Mary Parker were killed during the World Trade Center attacks, likely in one of the planes. It stems from the long-standing "they died in a plane crash" explanation found in comics and some adaptations. Fans link that detail to 9/11 due to timing, emotional weight, and the narrative convenience of explaining their deaths without deep backstory. But the theory has no basis in any official Marvel movies. In most versions, the Parkers die in a spy-related plane crash totally unrelated to real-world events. There have also been rumors of Peter's parents being the victims of Hulk-related carnage, perhaps happening during the Battle of New York. Marvel generally avoids tying character deaths to real-life mass tragedies, and the timeline sure adds up. Maybe the Hulk was the real culprit in the death of Spidey's parents, and Peter and Bruce will have to make amends in Brand New Day. Tony survived as an AI. This theory claims Tony Stark backed up his consciousness before dying in Endgame, and now exists as an artificial intelligence, ready to guide, advise, or maybe even return in some future form. Fans point to that hologram message to Morgan as suspiciously lifelike, claiming the way it looks at her feels interactive. Comics back this up too. There's an AI Tony who mentors Ironheart. And come on, Tony literally invented Jarvis and Friday and dozens of thinking machines. But Marvel's been clear, they're not doing it. Reports confirm Tony won't return as an AI, and Ironheart's got a new digital companion, not Tony's ghost in the cloud.
Yep, I definitely have to watch Ironheart because I did a reaction to the second trailer, and the second trailer, from the looks of it at the end in the second trailer, her companion is a black girl. I'm guessing that might have been her friend, but I'm not sure.
It's fun to imagine.
I need to watch the series to find out.
But Marvel has other plans for Robert Downey Jr. Midtown High is a SHIELD magnet school. Fans think it's more than a normal STEM school and might be a low-key SHIELD project set up to monitor or recruit science-savvy kids. They point to how Peter casually brews synthetic webbing in the school lab, how students like Ned and Betty show elite-level smarts, and how the place has murals of Howard Stark and Abraham Erskine right on the walls. One theory says Peter getting a Stark internship as a sophomore might have been part of a bigger system, but there's no actual evidence SHIELD built or funds the school. No agents show up, no files, no mentions, nothing. It's just a public science school in Queens. Cool? Sure. Confirmed as a SHIELD feeder? Not even close. But it's a fun theory. How Ant-Man could have killed Thanos. This theory exploded before Endgame, claiming Ant-Man could shrink, enter Thanos' body, yes, through the body.
Y'all are childish. Yeah, something. Yep, I been heard about this.
And then expand, obliterating him from the inside. Fans dubbed it Thanos because internet. It caught on so hard that Paul Rudd and Josh Brolin joked about it publicly, but Marvel never took it seriously. There's no scene, script note, or even hint this was ever in play. And biologically, it's a disaster. Thanos isn't exactly a balloon animal. The guy's got super durability, a gauntlet full of universe-bending rocks, and likely, the tightest immune system in fiction. Also, the Eye of Agamotto isn't a colonoscopy device. Sure, comics show heroes entering bodies, but usually not through a purple warlord's plumbing. Tony's injured arm foreshadowed his sacrifice. Throughout the MCU, Tony's left arm keeps taking damage. Civil War, Homecoming, even earlier Iron Man scenes. Fans picked up on the pattern and linked it to his final act in Endgame, where he uses his right hand to snap with the Infinity Stones. The theory says that repeated left arm injuries symbolized weakness or burden, and the right hand snap showed resolution or balance. It's never confirmed by Marvel, though. There's no quote from writers or directors saying this injury pattern was planned. Still, the repetition is real, and it makes the right hand snap feel like more than coincidence. Whether intentional or not, the idea adds extra weight to his final moment, giving fans a way to see long-term payoff in a small, consistent detail.
I like that. I like that.
Odin once sought the Infinity Stones. A plausible theory suggests in his more ruthless, conquest-driven past, Odin may have tried to collect the stones, or at least some of them, before Thanos. Evidence: the murals in Thor Ragnarok show Odin as a brutal warlord. He clearly knew about the ether, and his vault once held a gauntlet, later revealed to be fake. The fake gauntlet also supports the idea that he had a real plan, or at least interest in finding the stones. Marvel hasn't confirmed any stone hunting by Odin, so while it's thematically plausible...
Not only that, but Hela. Oh yes, Odin and Hela. Damn, excuse me. Odin and Hela were like conquerors or whatever, something like that. Warlords, shit.
Odin could have sought them. There's no proof he did. As it stands, the theory is unconfirmed, but interesting lore speculation. Ned will become Hobgoblin. It's based on comic history where Ned Leeds was, at one point, Hobgoblin, though he was later revealed to be brainwashed. In the MCU, fans speculate that Ned's arc might echo this.
Boy, y'all make me sick with this AI. Shit.
With hints like his yellow and blue jacket in No Way Home, a nod to Hobgoblin's colors, and his brief use of magic. Actor Jacob Batalon has acknowledged the theory, but Marvel hasn't confirmed anything. As of now, Ned is still Peter's loyal best friend. Even with no memory of Peter, Ned shows no possible signs of betrayal. So while the theory has roots in Marvel lore and fits multiverse possibilities, it remains speculative, fun, but unproven. Superior Iron Man exists in the multiverse of madness. At least, that's what the theory claims. It blew up after fans spotted a glowing armored figure in the trailers, leading to wild guesses that Superior Iron Man, possibly played by Tom Cruise, was making his MCU debut. But Michael Waldron, the film's writer, later said Cruise was never even approached. One of the most anticipated cameos turned out to be Maria Rambeau's Captain Marvel variant. Despite comic influence and fan hope, the idea didn't make it to screen. The rumors were fun while they lasted, and although Superior Iron Man's appearance in the movie didn't happen, Avengers Secret Wars will open up the door to anything. Tony and Nebula knew about the Vormir sacrifice. Some fans suggested they understood before sending Clint and Natasha that getting the Soul Stone required sacrificing someone you love. Nebula did know Gamora died on Vormir, and Thanos came back with the Soul Stone, but that's not proof she knew how. However, Tony was responsible for creating the plan of the time heist, so are we saying it's just a coincidence he sent the two people who truly have a past and love each other to the one planet where that exact duo is needed? The stars aligned way too easy for this not to at least be a plot hole. All heroes have evil doppelgangers. The theory says that by the time Secret Wars hits, most MCU heroes will face darker versions of themselves, full-on villainous doubles pulled from alternate realities. It leans into the multiverse chaos already built by Loki, No Way Home, and Multiverse of Madness. Fans already full-on villainous doubles pulled from alternate realities. It leans into the multiverse chaos already built by Loki, No Way Home, and Multiverse of Madness. Fans think Marvel's gearing up for twisted versions like Hydra Cap, Superior Iron Man, or corrupted variants of Wanda and Strange. Rumors about a multiversal Masters of Evil add fuel, but there's zero confirmation that every hero gets a dark twin. Comics never did it for everyone either. Marvel's only confirmed that Secret Wars ends with one timeline, which might actually erase all those variants. So while the setup's there, it's not a lock. It's possible we'll see some evil doubles, but not every hero's getting one. Hela is still alive. Some think Hela somehow survived the destruction of Asgard at the end of Thor Ragnarok. Fans argue that since we don't see her body, and because death is often flexible in the MCU, she could have escaped, possibly via magic, a realm shift, or multiversal loophole. The Marvel Visual Dictionary confirms she was destroyed by the obliteration of Asgard, and her immortality was tied to Asgard's existence. No scene, show, or comment from Marvel suggests she survived. So while it's possible of Asgard, and her immortality was tied to Asgard's existence. No scene, show, or comment from Marvel suggests she survived. So while it's possible in theory, especially with multiverse storytelling, there's no evidence Hela is alive. It's speculation, not fact. Incursions cause actor changes. This theory says when someone gets recast in the MCU, it's not just Hollywood drama, it's multiversal. Fans think incursions, those universe-smashing events from Doctor Strange, might cause one version of a character to be replaced by a variant, explaining why actors suddenly look different. It's clever, but Marvel hasn't confirmed anything like that. Most recasts, like Harrison Ford taking over for William Hurt as Ross, happen for real-world reasons.
Yeah.
No MCU script or scene says a character's face changed because of a universe merge.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, R.I.P. to that man, yeah. No tea, no shade. I was thinking that was something neat. That could have been neat to like make up, but yeah.
Still, future events like Secret Wars could let Marvel swap in variants without blinking. The theory fits the current multiverse chaos, but right now, it's all fan speculation. Until someone in-universe says, "That's not our guy," this stays a fun, unproven theory. The Eternals created the 10 Rings. This theory suggests Phastos, the Eternal tech genius, forged the rings long ago, and they somehow ended up in Wenwu's hands centuries later. Fans point to the similarities. Both the Eternals' Unimind bracelets and the rings are ancient, circular, and glow with similar gold energy. Plus, Phastos can build almost anything. In Shang-Chi, the origin of the rings is deliberately left a mystery, and Wong says they're unlike anything known, including alien or vibranium tech. Marvel hasn't confirmed any Eternal connection, and neither Eternals nor Shang-Chi mentions the other. So while the theory fits thematically and visually, it remains fan speculation, fun, but unconfirmed. Thanos waited for Odin's death to get the stones. This theory claims Thanos held off his direct campaign for the Infinity Stones until Odin, the powerful All-Father of Asgard, was gone. With Odin dead in and Asgard destroyed, Thanos begins collecting stones himself, starting with the Space Stone from Loki. Fans argue this timing isn't a coincidence. Odin protected Asgard's vault, knew of the stones, and could have been a cosmic-level threat. In fact, Thanos was already active, using Loki, Ronan, and others to gather stones before Odin's death. So while Odin's absence may have made Thanos' job easier, the theory remains speculative. It fits the timeline, but it's not officially supported. Thanos is an evil alternate timeline Captain America. This theory claims Thanos is actually Steve Rogers from a divergent universe, one where Cap's ideals twisted into something monstrous. Fans point to their shared obsession with sacrifice, leadership, and moral certainty. But the backstory doesn't support it. Thanos is a Titanian Eternal with cosmic parents and a completely different biology. Steve's from Brooklyn. The Eternal with cosmic parents and a completely different biology. Steve's from Brooklyn. The MCU never hints they're linked, and there's no dialogue, scene, or flashback tying Thanos to any version of Cap. Their similarities are just good storytelling, not shared identity. Also, the multiverse rules don't transform people into new species, they split timelines, not DNA. Marvel treats them as separate, always has. Vision will form West Coast Avengers, that's the theory, and it's starting to gain traction. Rumors tied to the upcoming
Hold up, bitch. And that's White Vision. It's White Vision. White Vision. At the end of WandaVision, White Vision flew off somewhere. Oh my god.
Vision Quest show say it'll set the stage for the West Coast Avengers. A rumor form West Coast Avengers, that's the theory, and it's starting to gain traction. Rumors tied to the upcoming Vision Quest show say it'll set the stage for the West Coast Avengers, a team Vision helped launch in the comics. The original comic arc even shares the same title. Leaks suggest Marvel's planning to introduce a few possible team members like Wonder Man or Mockingbird, and Vision could be the one to bring them together. But there's no official confirmation yet. Marvel hasn't named the roster or revealed if the show will use the team name at all. Right now, The strongest link is the comic history and repeated scooper claims. It's definitely plausible, and it lines up with how Phase 6 is shaping up. But until Marvel drops more, it's still just a strong theory. If you enjoyed this, I post movie content a lot here.
Damn. And now what upcoming Vision what upcoming Vision Quest show?
I would greatly appreciate it if you could subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.
Oh my goodness. An upcoming Vision Quest show. I sure gotta look that up first of all. Secondly, because it was Vision, it was White Vision, and then the Vision that Wanda created. Now the White Vision was first. He was the Vision that Thor, well shit, that Tony? No. He's the Vision that Ultron and Thor created. Yeah, something like that. Thor brought him to life. Ultron created him, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Tony created him. And Ultron finished him? Girl, it was in Avengers 2, okay? Age of Ultron. That name, Age of Ultron, whatever. But yeah, Vision Quest. I'm tired. And I wonder, I think that's a video game, Vision Quest. But it's not affiliated with Marvel though. Uh but yeah, so Vision Quest, his quest to find the truth, to find the true meaning of his being, his life or something like that. Because both visions they were fighting in WandaVision, girl. They were fighting and they were saying something about like something along the lines of am I the original vision? Who am I? And this, that, and the third. And he flew off, girl. He flew off. Girl, this video makes me want to rewatch some of the movies and watch the movies that I have not watched. Shit. Watch the movies that I haven't watched and goddamn the shows, the series. I love this video, period. I loved it. And I mean, I ain't surprised. I think I said it because I reacted to the trailer for Fantastic Four First Steps. If I remember correctly, I think I said something along the lines of Doctor Doom will probably show up in the end credit scene. It's on my main channel if y'all want to check it out. I'm pretty sure I said something like that. Something that Doctor Doom will probably show up or they'll say his name or something like that. Cause he's the Fantastic Four's main villain. Yeah. Yeah. Their nemesis. Shit, that's the word. Their nemesis, bitch. But y'all, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, girl. I need to go ahead and watch Stranger Things Volume 2 trailer. Thank y'all, girl. Thank y'all so much, baby girl, for watching, for tuning in. Please make sure, if y'all want to, like, comment, share, subscribe. And make sure y'all love and take care of yourselves mentally, verbally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Bye bye. See y'all later.